Hey, it's Rebecca Smith from the KBIA newsroom in Columbia, and it's time for Missouri Health Talks, a project where we listen in on Missourians' conversations about access to health care. This week we hear from DeAnna Quietwater Noriega and Gretchen Maune, who's a friend of mine. They both live here in Columbia and are blind. They spoke about some of the expenses that come along with their adaptive technologies, i.e. their service dogs. For DeAnna, that's Enzo, a German Shepherd, and for Gretchen, Keeper, a Golden Retriever. Here's DeAnna.
Our dogs are more than pets, and they're more than just companions. They're our eyes on a leash. And because they're out there on a leash, a lot of people will interfere with them when they're working. And if we allow too much of it, it can ruin them for the task they're set for. It's hard because the public, people have gotten offended when I've asked, refused their child. But I've been in situations where my dog has been tackled by a small child who's grabbed his ears, stuck fingers up his nostrils.
I have people get offended when I tell adults that they can't pet Keeper, and they act like we're being snotty or
Rude.
Or rude, yeah. And yes, he's a dog, and he's my friend, and he's great. But when he's working, he is like my adaptive technology.
But when we have medical bills for our dogs, we're the ones that pay them. When our dogs are sick, we're the ones that have to take care of them. And that can pose all kinds of challenges. It can mean that our expenses are higher.
Yeah, last year, Keeper got really sick. I don't know what happened, but I guess he ate something he shouldn't have, because even though sometimes people see them acting out, sniffing things or trying to scavenge a tiny bit, and I've had some people that are like, why is it doing that? It's a guide dog, and it's still a dog. It's not a robot. And so, yeah, sometimes he eats things he shouldn't, just like anyone's dog.
Sure.
And so what happened last year was he got really sick, and I took him, first, obviously I tried to take care of him myself, but it was clear he needed to go to the hospital, the vet school, and I took him there, and he was really not in a good place, and they had to keep him for 3 days and keep him on fluids and medicine and all kinds of stuff. And the bill was, I got something like a 10% service dog discount, but it's about $3,000. I'm still paying it off. And I mean, we have to pay for everything for our dogs. I pay for his food and his supplements. I probably take better care of him than I do myself. But he's my responsibility. He takes care of me, and so I take care of him. It's all out of pocket. So yeah, that's part of where my blind pension goes to, and my Social Security disability is buying dog food and pickup bags. And I do his grooming myself because I can't pay $50 every time I need him groomed, especially since he likes to roll in the grass. And I brush his teeth and clean his ears, everything he needs, It's a lot that people don't think about.
That was Gretchen Maune and DeAnna Quietwater Noriega speaking about some of the additional complications and costs that come along with their service dogs. That's it for this week's Missouri Health Talks. Tune in next week for more conversations from throughout the state about health and access. I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks for listening.